what it is with you, Aries, you know, because the thing is, I don't usually cuss too much in many of my other ones, but with yours, I'm just like, F this, F that, bitch this. Well, it's all good and fun. I'll try to tone it down, though, because YouTube don't like that. Hi Aries, welcome to your November 2022 general reading, just to see what's going on for the month. We're going to start with an oracle card just to get the general overview of what's happening this month for you. Of course, if you don't resonate, check out your sun, moon, rising, or any other prominent placements in your chart. See if those resonate for you. So, what's going on for Aries for November 2022, please? Aries, November 2022, please. Aries, November of 2022. Show me. There we go. Now we got it. Deserving. Interesting. You're like, man, I have deserved this break, or I've deserved this thing. I've deserved this so much. You're going to be focusing on getting what you deserve. And not what you have to suffer through. You know what I mean? You don't have to suffer through anything. Wow, my cards just went everywhere. You don't have to suffer through anything. You don't have to feel like you deserve to suffer. Do you know what I mean? So like if you've been going through a hard time, you're like, man, I really would like to have a break. You deserve one. And you should go get it and not feel bad about it. What's going on for Aries? November, please. Aries, show me Aries. November. We're going to do a Celtic cross, which is a general reading. See what pops up. Get some details regarding this deserving card. What is it that Aries is focusing on? One more. Okay. All right. Couple flips here. Oh, and it flipped. Yay. There we go. Wanderer of Stones. King of Pentacles. That's the foundation of your month for November. That's interesting. You're very comfortable with where you were at. I mean, that gives the impression that you are feeling like you are really deserving of what you've got right now. Like in a good way, you know? Really deserving. And because you're comfortable in it and you know what you're doing and you're like, I am the boss. I am the boss. Good. Okay, so what's the challenge here? Wheel of Fortune. Stuff be changing. Stuff is changing. So it's like you know so you know like what you're doing and you have a set routine, you have a set way of doing things, but stuff keeps happening. Stuff keeps happening. And you're just like, dude, really? I don't know why I'm talking like a surfer dude, but whatever. So, whatever, Jessica. All right. So things are changing for you. Things keep changing around, and it's kind of disturbing your routine a little bit. But you know what? You got this. You're the boss, right? You are the King of Pentacles. You are deserving of a good, stable situation for you. So, you've got this. It's all within. I hear geese outside, so if you hear that, that's geese. They literally just flew over. I was like, what the? I could see them out my window. All right. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel turns. Things are changing, but they're not changing in a good way. I feel like it's in a way that's not quite like what you were wanting. Or maybe you want to make change. You could also want to make change, and change isn't happening. And you're not allowed to for some reason, even though you're the King of Pentacles. Okay, what's going on in Aries' head? Yep, Philosopher of Stones. This is the Page of Pentacles here. Philosopher of Stones. Page of Pentacles. You're like, I have these new ideas. I want to do this. I think it's going to be a good thing because you know what? I'm the boss here. And something is stopping you. Something's getting in your way. What is it? I'm not going to be able to clarify this stuff to here until this channel grows a bit. But once it does, I'll start clarifying things so that we can see a little bit more detail about what's happening. But all in all, you know what you're doing. You know what's best. So you're trying to make a little bit of change. You know, just have some ideas to make some differences in what's going on. And you're not allowed. Interesting on like how this like plays with this deserving thing. Like, I deserve this change. I deserve to make this happen. I deserve to have benefit from whatever this is. What's in Aries' gut? What's going on? Queen of Swords. Ooh. Oh, okay. And it's making you mad. Okay. It's making you mad. It's upsetting you. So, you know what it almost feels like? It almost feels like a work situation. It feels like a work situation where you are, you know, you're top dog here at work or whatever. Or you're essentially top dog without being like the owner, if that makes sense. And so it's like you're the manager of the place or whatever it is. And you're like, well, I want to implement this new procedure. I want to implement this and this and this. It'll make things easier. And it'll also be more efficient for what we're doing. And you're being told, no, you're not doing that. And right here, this Queen of Swords is going, bitch, I'm going to tear your ass apart. Bitch, I will cut you out. I will leave you. So something's making you mad. Something's upsetting you in regards to it. I mean, this chick right here, she will slice you and dice you. So you know what's best. I mean, look at the ISR on this chick. Look at that. You're like, I think I can see what's going on, and you can suck it. I don't know what it is with you, Aries, you know, because the thing is, I don't usually cuss too much in many of my other ones, but with yours, I'm just like, F this, F that, bitch this. Well, it's all good and fun. I'll try to tone it down, though, because YouTube don't like that. All right, what's passing? We have the Page of Wands. Okay. Philosopher of Feathers. Page of Wands. That's... You're like, man, I'm not gonna be starting these ideas anymore. I'm not gonna be giving any of my expertise to these people. I'm not going to help. Because the thing is that when I try to help, I just get rejected. For no apparent reason. You know, because rejection's actually okay. You know, a lot of times we can handle rejection when we know exactly why, right? Exactly why it won't work. Exactly why they can't implement that. And that it's a good reason. You know what I mean? Like, what if there's an actual good reason? But when you just get told no. That really gives a bad taste in people's mouths, you know? It really gives people a bad taste. Because the thing is, they want to know why their idea doesn't work. Well, why not? Well, just because. No, that's not sufficient. So, Aries, you know, because you're not stupid, right? You are not stupid, especially with this Queen of Swords. Smartest queen in here. No, you are just like, I'm not taking that shit. Absolutely not. I'm not doing that. And so now what's happening is that you're dropping off on your urge to even try to help whatever this is. And so it sounds very career focused. What's the immediate future here? We have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Feathers. Now you are either actively pushing, actively forcing yourself to get through this, or you're actively starting to block them. I wish I could clarify, because I'm nosy. I want to clarify. I want to find out if this is you trying to push yourself through. Is Aries pushing themselves through? No. You're actively starting to block. Okay, gotcha. All right. Just had to ask the question. Apparently they could tell me. All right. So you're actively blocking now at this point. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to give you access to my energy, access to my experience, access to my, brain power to get through this stuff. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. I've about had it. Because you deserve better. I like that. Energy surrounding Aries. We've got the Page of Swords. There's a lot of pages here. Page of Swords. There's 3 pages here. And none of it's cups. So this ain't no emotional stuff. So what's surrounding you here is that you are keeping a good lookout. You're keeping an eye out on whatever's going on in your situation. You're watching and you're learning, seeing the truth for what it is. Because, a lot of times when we want to be in a situation, we are willing to blindly ignore certain things, right? We are willing to blindly ignore certain things and keep going. But then there comes a time where you're just like, what's actually going on here? Am I being used? Am I being taken advantage of? Be good if I could say this. Am I being taken advantage of? And frankly, I think that's what you're seeing. I think you're seeing that you're being taken advantage of. They are, they're not paying you what you deserve. Despite you having to handle everything, they're not paying you what you deserve. You have ideas to make things more efficient and better. And they're like, no. And you're like, should I really be here? Why am I here? Why am I taking the pay cut for this? Why am I doing this? Okay, so what's the hidden factor here? We have the 8 of Swords. Yeah. You're getting locked up in your head about it. Totally getting locked up in your head about it. You feel like you're trapped, but you actually aren't. Traditionally, how it looks in the traditional Rider-Waite, it shows somebody who's like tied up by a rope. She's got her arms behind her back. And she's surrounded with swords that are in the ground, but there's an opening. And her legs are free. So she can go waltzing out of this, ring of swords and everything at any time. And really that rope that's, got her tied up and everything, it's really not tight. It's more in her head that she feels like she's trapped. So I can't help but wonder, Aries, if you aren't feeling like you're trapped just because you think this way. So you may be learning to see things from another perspective here with this Page of Swords. See things from another perspective and be like, can I change this? Am I actually trapped? Am I actually trapped? Hopes and fears for Aries. Let's see. We've got the King of Wands. I like this. This is really good. This is the guy that takes off because he says, fuck you, and leaves. Because he doesn't do whatever he does not participate in something that he is not deserving of. I'm talking about like good things and bad things. If he doesn't deserve the treatment that he's being treated, out. See you later. Bye. Same with like the king of swords too, king and queen. They don't tolerate that. You've got lots of really good ideas and lots of a lot of very good capabilities and a lot of fire to get it done. But because you feel trapped here, you're kind of hiding from this guy, from this, King of Wands here. The fact that it's in your hopes and fears means you hope for this and you're afraid of it at the same time. You hope that, you can just step away and just be like, fuck it, I'm out. That kind of thing. Again, see, with the cussing, come on now. I don't know what it is with you, Aries, but I'm like a sailor with you on this. You're just like, I'm out. And so that's what this King of Wands does, because he doesn't tolerate any crap, right? He doesn't tolerate any crap, but at the same time, you're afraid of this guy because this guy could get you. You feel like this guy might be able to get you in trouble. So you're trying to keep your head about yourself. Page of Swords. You're trying to keep your head about yourself and be logical about it and not so emotional, not so fiery. And so you may be the type of Aries that's not that impulsive. You may have, strong placements that balance that. As far as like a Libra moon or something like that, because Libra is directly opposite of Aries. And Libras are all about, well, should I do this? Because I need it to benefit everybody around me and not just me. Thing is that this case, Aries, you need to do what's best for you. I know you're afraid to do that right now, it seems like. You're afraid to do this because it's in your hopes and fears. But you're being treated like crap. So I'm hoping that you gain a new perspective this month because that seems to be where it's going. What's the final thing? Here we go. Yep. Ace of Swords. The truth. The realization. The final realization light bulb that says, I gotta get out of here. I'm better served somewhere else. I'm better paid somewhere else to do less. Not that you want to do less. You don't really want to because you're a busy kind of person. But you don't want to be taken advantage of. And you know that there's a lot of people out there that want your help with things and you won't be taken advantage of, at least initially. Real world, man. So, good. I like seeing the progression. I like seeing how you're like boss daddy of whatever you're doing. And you're like, I've got ideas to fix this and make this better. And they're just like, nope, you're not allowed. And you're like, excuse me? What did you just say to me? And they're like, Aries, you're not allowed. And you're just like, give me a minute. That's basically where that's going. You're like giving yourself a minute because you are deserving of something better. You are deserving and you know it. You know it. All right, Aries, that's what I've got for you today. Thanks so much for joining me and I will see you next time.